Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Generate StarCraft back with another StarCraft 2 cast. This is the continuation of the series between SKMC and EGPuMa in the IEM World Championship Finals. This is game number 4. The series is 2-1 to EGPuMa. SKMC taking the first game on Daybreak, but has fallen behind, lost 2 games in a row to EGPuMa, and I'm curious to see what builds we're going to see out of these 2 players. So yeah, down in the bottom right we have EGPuMa, the blue Terran, and up in the top left we have SKMC, the red Protoss, and it's all... Actually, I'm just going to reduce my sound real quick. It's too loud. It's too loud. I noticed that in the last video. I felt like my sound was too loud near the end of the video. So I'm going to reduce that so everyone can hear my voice. Alright, so we have pretty standard stuff coming out of both players so far, because you can't really deviate unless you're going to do some major cheese. You can't really deviate from the first 2 minutes or so. So that's all going to be pretty standard, and so I'm actually most curious to see what SKMC is going to do here. He had a nice good build the first game, but the last couple games EGPuMa's really come out strong and kind of done a really nice drop play, which really won those last 2 games really well. So that did a lot of damage for EGPuMa, and I'm curious to see how SKMC is going to deal with that. He can go for some Blink Stalkers, get a bit more mobility than the Colossus tech has. You could see a lot of different things coming out of SKMC, and I'm also curious to see if EGPuMa goes for the same sort of strategy, or if he tries something different just to throw SKMC off. It'll be interesting to see, and you just gotta watch this gameplay, and we'll see how it goes. This probe gonna try and pick off that SCV, but SCV's gonna get away and go scout the base of the Protoss. This is cross decisions, obviously, or else they would not be just crossing instantly. And they do have the supply depot at the bottom of the ramp, which isn't used for much, but it just stops pretty much pylon wall offs, which can be a little annoying, and so they just put that in just to make sure that could not happen, because it's not really, it's no good. It's no good when it happens for anybody, really. And we do have a command center, no gas, so this is going to be a 1 rack fast expand, which is very common against Protoss. It's very solid build. I see it all the time on the ladder. And we're going to probably see, it depends when EGPuMa decides to lift this off, if this probe's going to be able to see it or not. And is he going to get taken out here? Nope. He's just poke up and see 2 Marines, no tech lab reactors, so nothing crazy coming out of EGPuMa. SKMC knows that at least. Back at the base of SKMC, we do have a Stalker popping out, and Zealot's already out on the field. So, I mean, and he's not chronoing his warp gate, I don't think. I haven't really been paying attention to the chronos. He is saving that up a little bit, and he's getting us expansion. See, this is going to go straight to the mid game here for both players. A bunker being placed down. This is very wise. This is out seeing that, telling the Stalker, yeah, we're not going to do anything to that front. There's no point putting pressure on, so we should probably just both go home. So it's going to go straight into the mid game here. No early game pressure coming out of either opponent. This command center is all finished up. He might upgrade into orbital command pretty soon. There we go. And then like float it down after he's dropped down a mule or something like that. Getting attack lab first. He's going to try and get that stim combat shield, all that good stuff right off the bat. And this SCV is poking up into the natural of SKMC. He's going to see this. He's going to see the expansion of SKMC, so he knows that he's expanding, but SKMC does not know that EGPuMa is expanding. So this is he could have deferred that from the fact there was no reactor or no tech lab, and there was a lack of Marines when he popped up the ramp. He could have deferred that maybe, but he's not for sure. He hasn't seen the orbital command. Although if he goes up now and sees this bunker, he but we'll be able to definitely tell that there is an open command here. So both players are expanding, and we're going to go straight into a macro game. This probe going to come up here, and might just be using this for a pylon later in the game. These two stalkers that come up here are going to see this bunker finishing, and they're going to back out. And now SKMC knows he's in a good position. He's ahead in income. I do believe that makes sense. No, actually, it's about even. Terran even surpassing a little bit. So it's about even on the income side of things. Stim halfway completed for EGPuMa, sorry. No reactors or anything coming down, just straight marine production out of these two racks here. We got the tech lab also making marines, so he's going all marines all the time. And this factory is gonna be done at around this reactor, sorry, is gonna be done right around the 840 mark, which is pretty early because this starport's going to be done even sooner than that. So we could see some really early drop play with a whole bunch of marines coming out of EGPuMa. Although if he does decide to drop, this front could become incredibly weak. Looks like SKMC is going to try and come in here and break through these rocks here and see what he can do. This is going to force another bunker right around here, and yeah, this could not be good for EGPuMa. This is a lot of stuff for SKMC. He does have the supply lead. He also, I'm guessing, has the army supply lead. Yes, he does. He also has the work supply lead. He's ahead in every single way. Like he had a mineral count now, harvest count. So he's in a good position. SKMC is. He's gonna just not make these zealots go get in the line of fire. He's just gonna try and take out what he can with his ranged units. These marines could go around for the flank. That might be a good thing, but this supply was just going to get repaired up. But this is really just lost resources for EGPuMa. Every single minute that these tickle cannons tickle this supply depot to death, they're just wasting minerals trying to repair it. He's going to have to lift up this factory here. There are 2 medevacs in the field now, so it'll be interesting what he decides to do with these 2 medevacs. I think he's just going to have to be on the defensive for now. He's going to stand and pick off all these sentries, the stalkers leaving. Decent force field, but I don't think it's going to be enough. There's just too many marines, and they really caught the army split of SKMC, and that really is a huge turning point in this game. Got 5 gateways on the way for SKMC, though, so as soon as these marines get to SKMC's base, there's going to be a lot of units to greet them, but will it be enough? That is the question. 5 stalkers just isn't going to be enough, and they're even SCVs in this attack, so there's going to be a nice good buffer, so the stalkers are going to have to deal with that first. So yeah, this isn't looking good for SKMC. This will eliminate him if he loses this game. He'll become second place, not first, and that's never good. But these marines are trying to deal with these stalkers. The medevac's really putting in work, increasing the DPS of these marines, but there's too many stalkers, and even pulling some probes here. This bunker is going to have to get cancelled after these marines get cleaned up. There's just too many stalkers for the marines to out DPS, and the medevacs are just going to have to leave, and this is going to have to be cancelled. It should be cancelled. No cancel on the bunker, which is just 100 minerals lost. That's 2 marines right there that you can't build anymore. Could have at least got 1.5 marines. I guess you can't really have 1.5 because that'd be rather weird. Yeah, that would just look weird. So yeah, the continued pressure of EGPuMa is, I think it's a bad choice. I think as soon as he killed the army down here, he should have fall back, just macroed up, maybe got a third, like SKMC already has a third up. His Blink's just finishing up. He has, how many gateways does he have? 1, 2, 3, 8 gateways. So yeah, SKMC's actually in a better position than I thought he would be after that attack, but this pylon's gonna get taken out. I don't know if he knows. Does he know this pylon's here? No, he doesn't know about that pylon. So that is gonna stay there, unless he spots it right here. No, he still didn't see it. Just barely on the edge of his vision. So that pylon's gonna stay there and know exactly when the third is going down. Is a third on the way? There are 2 orbitals. There's one orbital I finished. It's going to go ahead of the third, and there's another one. It's interesting to see where he's going to place this. He could place it over here in this high ground, because some people just don't even think to look there, and it's protected by rocks. So this SCV is going to get taken out by these stalkers. Looks like a push-up, denying this third base. Good blink stalker control. Not going to lose any stalkers in this fight right here. That's the first stalker lost. He's going to blink in for the kill. That maybe wasn't the best idea because these Marauders are going to stay alive for a very long time, but it doesn't matter. It's just too many stalkers for SKMC. He's going to have to pull all his SCVs, but this is probably the worst place you can engage. He's going to have to pull them back into the high ground and not engage in the choke. That's exactly where you don't want to engage the stalkers. You want to engage them out there, and it doesn't even matter how many SCVs you engage. You can just blink back, and not only, I think only, actually the resources lost is actually incredibly even. I think it's because that army that was lost right there, all those sentries. But I think in this trade-off right here, I think SKMC is incredibly cost-efficient with his stalkers, keeping almost all of them alive. The focus and control of SKMC has really come alive in this game, and this is what we need to see to him if he wants to make this a really good series. And I think this is just going to be GG. There's nothing he can do. There is a Ghost Academy, but didn't have a chance to make any ghosts. Didn't really need to either. There wasn't any high Templar, no Templar tech. Came on. There's the GG from EGPuMa. We're going to go on scan number 5 here, so it's going to be the finals. It's all tied up at 2-2. Remember to subscribe, follow me on all the good stuff. All the links are in the description below. And yeah, so game 5 should be on the way soon.